qualifiers. The barrel racers bringing 10, so we're getting ready to see 20.
Okay, stop making shadows. Here they go.
In the top 4. Moving on, we're going to start things off with Kay Blanford of Sutherland Springs, Texas.
She is riding Kaden Bell by design. They call her Tubby. This horse is going to go in here and be really hard running. She's the first one on the screen. She's running in. Doesn't find that first barrel. Not going to be enough to get her back in this top 4. Kay Blanford is such a dynamic jockey. She knows she's got to try to make it up. And unless some big things happen, she will not see us back for the top 4.
Yeah, that is the scenic route around first barrel, and she navigates the end of that run very well. Now let's take a look at that first barrel, and is there anything that you see that could have went different or maybe helped her out in that first barrel?
There was a lot for Toby to see in here. As Kay sat down, she did not want to hit this barrel. She tries to really jockey in here and get on this first barrel and just didn't end up making it happen.
So Sabrina Kitchen is around her second barrel. Her first barrel, by the way, was beautiful. We'll show that to you.
She's not riding her main horse. She's making an awesome run. She's crossing all the way to the end. And it looks like she's going to
That short alley.
That was 3 great barrels. And a 14, 691. And kind of helped me out here because Kay Blanford's time was a 14.574.
She must have made it go out to him somewhere that we just didn't see. So the timer's running really close to these first barrels. Unless there was an error, it looks like this mare really made up some time from the third barrel out.
Okay, so we'll move on down the list and go to Kenny Squires of Fredonia, Texas on Flaming Pastor.
This mare has won over 75,000 in Rodeos and barely gets the first barrel. Kenna knew that it was going to be tight riding this horse in here. She's not riding a main horse, but what an established trainer and really somebody that's done an amazing job.
It's just something to get here.
It's amazing to get here. Not to have your good horses is just devastating, and she just barely nicked that barrel. You'd rather run them over than to hit them like that, really.
And I want to commend you on a great year. First of all, you're AQHA WPRA Horse of the Year, Baby Flow. And then you were 11th after the NFR, so you just missed it to get him to top 10. And then you were 11th at the Buckeye Qualifier and just missed the top 10
I'm
Guineas.
still excited to watch this thing.
Good for you.
After all of that.
Here's a lady that has been in the barn, a couple of different horses now, Jane Melby. She got a lot
Come on, Jane!
at high-level training horses.
Jane Melby is currently sick with pneumonia. She has been hospitalized for the last several days. She is still such a top hand. And you can see her making this amazing run on Blackie. She calls him Blackie. She yells to him all the way out. She was not going to let up before the timer. And you can see it, 14-16.
Now, that's the kind of time that I thought we would see. 14-16, she takes a huge lead, almost a half a second now over Kay Blanford.
She looks so relieved. Her daughter Kayla has been warming this horse up in the back because she's been so ill. So she's been back there really helping, and I think she's got just enough energy to just step off of Blackie and smile.
All right, well, she is in the top 10, so she's not eligible for the million, but she can still win one of the richest prizes in all of rodeo, even if it's just...
See him speed up when she yells out from the third barrel. He catches about 3 gears.
We look now at Shelly Hansen. She went Fort Worth, and here's one of our qualifiers.
Shelly Hansen has been on fire. This horse has not made really super tight turns. It doesn't matter. He's been clocking like crazy. He is so electric. I see a leaderboard change in our future.
She chose to turn them, not run them down the
I don't
hill.
think that means he'll give you a loss, but he still crossed the time line before that end.
And did so in 14-127 to take the lead.
Overhead camera view of Shelly Hansen turning this first barrel. You can see that her angle was safe, perfect, and fast. That horse never had to slow down to make his move. As he approached the second barrel, she was just in the right position. She said, you know what, guys? I know I've got enough first to be really smooth and consistent. I'm not going to try to rock anything. I'm just going to make a really good run.
Well, it was 14-127, and your prediction as we are 5 into this field of 20 on whether that time will hold up.
I think it's going to take a 14 one at least to get in, maybe a 14-2 to sneak in. I don't foresee a lot of these girls taking big chances. I hope that they, really go there and make good, clean, fast runs. But again, you can't leave anything on the table. You have got to leave it all out there. You've got to be in the top 4 to make a run at that million.
So we're taking just an opportunity to groom after these 5 barrels. Here's you're watching the barrel racing at the American Live here on RFD TV. And getting set is, I believe we're going to Shadow Brazil. And one of the big stories coming in here was Trevor and his wife Shadow would have an opportunity at winning over $700,000 if $1 million isn't divided up among the qualifiers. If it pays $225,000 apiece, then hey, that's a pretty good payday for the Brazil family. Not going to happen though. Didn't quite get there in the team open, but still got a shot to double dip. He's going to get some money in the camp open perhaps. And Shannon now is riding not the horse in the NFR.
She is riding HPQ Smoking Rascal. This is a homegrown talent from Colorado. Hayden Singleton rode this horse in college rodeos. She's taken a lot of our money at the pro rodeos too. You know, they're at home biting their fingernails waiting for their horse to run. Shadow borrowed this horse just before San Antonio. Won a round, jumped right in. Into San Angelo, rode it again, won a lot of money. She is pretty amazing.
Tammy Seamus there on camera, and she is getting close. She'll follow Shadow in the order. And now we're ready to see what Shadow can get them qualified for her first NFR 2013. You see her husband Trevor.
This is a tricky little horse to ride. He needs a little bit of help getting in. He is a rascal. This horse runs really scattered. He is fast, fast, fast. I mean, this horse is one of the nicest horses in the country. And Shadow rides him unreal. She is really, really skilled. She rides this horse really great. And he's going to launch when he takes off. He's going to give her the ride of her life.
Here comes the rocket.
She misses her first barrel, but guys, Rascal's fast enough to really make it up across the pin. She's got to ride hard.
She's got it.
I see her going to a whip if she's going to. She whips it on out. This horse is so fast, though.
And he is scalding across the finish line. I don't think it's enough. 14.516. No doubt that first barrel cost her.
She was really, really fast coming in the pin, and again, that start of him being a little bit sketchy when he comes in that arena, probably threw her timing off a little bit, but she rides so good. I want you to see her coming around this first barrel. She's trying to get him back in line. He's so much horse that, of course, she's only 4/10 off the field with such a huge turn at the first barrel and squeaks by the third barrel. So awesome. Good job for her, because a lot of us...
Oh, she was up in the sun.
Tammy Seamus around her second barrel. She was a little wide on her first as we were watching that replay. I really like her out of the third barrel out of Prineville, Oregon.
Tammy's riding another horse that can make it up. He slams to a stop. She runs a 14:45. She's got to be proud. She's currently in there.
She is third right now with a long list of talented barrel racers to go. So Shelly Anson with a 14.127, Jane Dubby's 14.167, and Tammy's in there with this run.
That first barrel's tricky. You know, we typically run in arenas that are 15 to 18 feet off the fence. This first and second barrel is about 30 feet off the fence. Plus, there's
Computer this way so I
concerts
can
going
see
on
the
in
white
two
lines on
arenas.
the barrel.
It's very distracting. So these girls have got a lot to think about. But this is such a high-level group of girls. They definitely have the skill. They've watched a few more. I expect it to get faster now that they've seen the timing of this first barrel.
Here's Christy Laughlin out of Colorado.
She nails it. She is riding hard across there.
Oh, here we go.
Dynamic.
It's Christy McLaughlin running
She
there.
goes to her whip. She knows she wants to keep it.
Oh!
Christy,
Just barely.
that could have been a $100,000 mistake right there.
It sure could have.
Oh, the guy's going to run next.
What a heartbreaker for Christy. She's such a hand. She has done such a great job on this barrel and always a contender for big checks. And so we're going to watch her go into this second barrel. She sneaks around it and decides, hey, I'm going to get my whip and really hustle her in here. She comes in, just tries a little bit early, and then we all know how this feels. It's a heartbreaker.
So a 5-second penalty is going to take her out of it. If we go to the gentleman here among the top 20 on a qualifier, here is Clint Sherlin out of Athens, Tennessee.
Let's make history. Here comes our first man to compete in the rodeo setting. Clint Sherman. They are fearing this little red horse right now. He is
Oh! Lost his
he picked his back up to get it out there.
Holy crow! Oh. Oh my.
Yeah, third right now behind Melby and Ainsley. Clint Sherlin, going by design.
Bullied by design. He's got the same sire as Slick by design.
Okay.
Trey in red by design.
The names in white have a chance at the 1 million if they make the top 4, and Clint is in there. So he just amazing run here.
We expected to see some really cool stuff like that right there.
That first barrel, in my opinion, Fallon, that horse was wanting to, or didn't see the barrel, was wanting to go by, but having some extra strength being a man, he was able to get the nose, and wasn't as bad as it could have been.
This is the kind of athleticism we expected to see when they open this up to these guys, and it's going to make things very, very exciting. And we're pulling for him to make it into the top 4 so we can really make some history.
Kaylee Bass will go now.
She's riding a brand new horse. We've never seen her on this horse. She's only had her for about 30 days. This horse is related and trained by the same woman that trained Cowboy Dan, her awesome horse that she's been to the NFR on. She's ridden this horse about 3 times, and we're going to see a brand new side of Caitlin on this round.
Oh no!
She didn't just barely knock that one over, as you said earlier. She's going to knock one down, knock it out of the arena. She did.
I think Kaylee was really trying to make some money here. She was checking out the angle from all the other barrel racers and trying to see what she had to do to get that perfect first barrel. Starting to get faster, these girls are starting to have to take a little bit more chances to stay in there. As we see her come into this first barrel, she's set up really, really perfect, but knew that she needed to be tight. Unfortunately, a little bit too tight.
Sage King doing a great job once again. Let's go down to the arena floor with Amy Wilson with our leader, Shelly Anson.
Shelly, you're leading it so far. Made an absolutely gorgeous run. Good job. Thanks. The most nerve-wracking part of this is waiting now.
She's got a chance at the million too.
As all you girls were warming up and sitting around here just looking around at the different expressions.
What does AE lock mean?
Yeah, it's a lot for the horses. It's kind of just easy and a lot going on. So, yeah, it's fun.
It says AE
A little
lock.
bit of a wreck back here when they shut off all the fireworks and had the fire and stuff at the beginning. And a huge crowd, obviously. Does your horse like this kind of setup? Does he like the size of the pen and everything involved here?
Well, he's kind of new to this, so this is probably the biggest one he's been to. Yeah, he seemed to be fine. He kind of ducked off, and I was not expecting that, but other than that, it was good.
I wasn't sure if your game plan was to circle around or if you just missed the alley, but it all works out good in your favor. Do you think he's going to get stronger in the second run?
I hope to get turning more. There's a bunch of good ones left, but yeah, he'll do better the second time.
And we just watched Clint run. It's pretty cool that a guy wasn't going to qualify, wasn't it?
It was actually, I don't know him, but yeah, it's exciting. It's got a fan base too.
Yeah, but having here with the rest of you that qualified for the American, very awesome. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
So halfway through right now, halfway through Tammy Simmons is 4th and 14,458. If you take a look at that first barrel once again, Tom.
She found the magic potion. She knew right where she wanted to be. She placed her horse in the right spot. And she has to adjust the right amount to be fast yet effective. So this is the way that the competitors need to be. And we're going to come on some more to see if they can really nail that first barrel. Seems to be the trick barrel here today.
Well, it always is. It's the one that can set it up. As we go now to Gretchen Bennett out of Aubrey, Texas. She's a Prairie Circuit champion in 2013, and she rides Maverick.
This is the biggest stage these two have ever been on, but this horse has carried her straight through the high school and college ranks. She's won a ton on this horse. They know each other like the back of their hand, and if you guys could see this horse in the back, he's just cool, calm,
He's
collected,
sleeping
like
in the back there.
jackpot. She looks like she's just
Horse
ready
is
to go.
sleeping
He's
back
sitting back there. He doesn't seem to be distracted by anything.
Yeah.
And these two don't make mistakes, so I really don't see
Here she
them
goes.
doing anything but going in there to make a really solid run. I think you're going to have to wait to see if it's going to be fast enough.
Yeah, it's just another business day for Maverick here around the first barrel. It's solid, it's good. Moves over good.
This is exactly the normal run. She's hustling up in this turn. He's known for being solid and consistent. Gretchen is doing a heck of a job riding all the way out.
Now, he's known for not hitting those barrels right there. 14,246.
Holy.
14,246. I thought I noticed a little bit of a move about the finish line there. Did you see that?
Coming out about like Shelly David's horse. He didn't want to run straight out. As you can see, turning this first barrel, she almost found the perfect angle coming around it. And again, could have made a little bit of time on the way out. Really solid and consistent run as she approaches her third barrel. Take wakes up and just rides soft and quiet, and these two are just like watching a ballet.
Pretty good dance partners.
Pretty good.
Yep.
We'll see if they get to two-step for $1 million.
I like that. We will see. Yes, she is a qualifier, as is Clint Shirley, as those two are in the top 4. As we go to Michelle.
There's Michelle.
What a story here. The mother of the mother-daughter team. She's riding Slick by Design.
Here comes Mama McLeod. She was such an awesome lady. She's riding this stallion by design red. He smokes the first barrel. She's perfect. She had an injury, so she's on a hard time seat on the left side, and she inhales the third barrel. She's going to drive him around, and he's not going to slow down before the finish line.
Oh, I am so surprised at the time. 14:422. She's not in the top 4.
He stumbled, leaving that first barrel just a little bit. Looks like it caused him a little bit of rupture in momentum. He went to leave that first barrel. As he went to push off, you can see right here, she rides in perfect. She goes to push off and just stutter steps as he goes to push across the pin. Makes it hard when there's not a lot of time to be made up in this short run.
Wow, that surprised me. I thought we had a new leader coming right there.
As she comes out, he doesn't slow down at all. You can see his ears perk up looking at that sign, but he didn't slow down at all coming out of that third barrel. That's going to be a concern.
June, Grandma June, go Grandma.
70-year-old June Holman. Can she win the million?
Come on, June. She's riding top boy. This is a horse that she trained herself. He's not looking around. He's
Oh, that was nice.
And the crowd's going crazy out here already. Oh, man. Run, run. Oh, yes, 14.
She made it in.
She's fourth for now.
It's going to take a long.
Fourth.
It's going to be a nail biter.
Oh my gosh, now she's got to wait.
She's
They're waiting for the fourth one.
Another standing ovation for the folks here watching.
They're standing there waiting for it.
are loving the show.
Oh my God,
The Americans.
She's incredible. She approaches that first barrel. You know, she missed it just a little bit. Could have been a lot faster, but it was no fault of her own. This is a tricky setup. She went in here. He's so solid. You don't see any off-kilter balance right here. June is sitting right in the middle. She's calm. She's quiet. She's not in her horse's face, and she's allowing him to put her in a $1 million position.
Okay, what a story that would be for June Holman. Went to her only NFR at 65 years of age. And look at that horse. That is a great partnership. And the lady knows her animals. Got that scabbard for the back. She's old
Here.
school.
She's off by
Taylor.
From that to the other end of the college champion and Taylor Jacob, who was the talk of the town in Vegas during the NFR.
If Taylor Jacob leaves the barrels up, she's good.
Oh!
She's the leader record holder at the National Conference Rodeo. She ain't scared.
Oh, hey, she's not as fast as June, though. She's not going to make it. 14:339.
Sure, is that right?
To read these times today, Fallon.
The team
Six.
is pushed closer to the barrel.
But it's still Mary Walker and Alicia Walker.
So these horses aren't able to run in
Little
and
bit
out to
early.
be able to really make that turn. You can see Taylor was a little conservative at the second, knowing that she's got a horse that can roll back over top of those barrels and give her a +5. She wanted to be safe, thinking that she had speed enough to get back, and it just got too
We're
tough.
just gonna video that.
We love this horse, and we knew she could be on fire. And unfortunately, she's not going to have a run.
I keep thinking that maybe they're shutting down before the timer line.
Taylor was 14, so we got 15 through 21 left.
They're really not. These girls are pushing them into their turn 20. Here comes Rodeo. She's on firewater with the rocks. This is one of two stallions running here today, but she nailed the first barrel. We're going to see if he really wants to drive across that pin. It looks like
He's so pretty.
Looks like he's not looking around at the crowd. Looks like he's here smoking around.
Holy,
This
we're
set's up. She's
close.
going to hustle him all the way out of the pin.
Oh!
She's in there in the number 2 spot. 14:145. Robin Herring.
They call him happy, so
Bump
you know
June
she's
out.
happy right now. That definitely should be enough to get her in, but there's still 6 girls left to go that can want everything. Can totally change the leaderboard.
Great run. She's in the top 4. Unfortunately, with that run, June Holman moves
We hate that we don't get to see June Holman come back. There's some new names and some qualifiers up in the top 4. So this is very exciting. We've got more people, I think, running for the $1 million right now in the top 4 than any other event. So this is going to be an exciting moment.
Well, Shelley Anson, Robin Herring, and Gretchen Bittman. 3 of the 4 right now are eligible to win the million. Well, AP said depending on what the other event winners do. There you go.
Racing. Yeah,
As we
racing.
are showing me now the top four.
Shelly
The
Anzik,
American on RFB
Robert
TV,
Herrick,
presented by
Dave
Brothers
Melby,
Furniture.
Gretchen Bennett.
So June Holden has been moved out, but she's been one of the most fun stories that we've had in this road to the American. There's a run again.
She's an inspiration to everyone at home. If you think that it's too late to start your dream, June shows you that it's not. She shows that you can be a strong, inspirational cowgirl. She came in here on her own horse in a simple truck and trailer. She came in here and showed him that she knew that she could hang with the top 10 in the world.
You know, the thing about you, if she would have won the million, nothing would have changed. She probably wouldn't have bought a new trailer. She'd still be baling wiring that door shut and driving that ambulance around.
She's my favorite cowgirl.
I love her.
Everybody in this stadium was on their feet. They love seeing it. I love seeing it, and I hope that she continues to keep going because she is such an inspiration to everybody.
I think the American has breathed life into a lot of careers. Let's hope that's what happens to June, because we all have become big fans. I was already a big fan. We bought a horse from her several years ago, and she's been a
Oh,
big
come
fan.
on, Sherry Survey.
Be around.
I don't know who's next.
Watch the next few categories.
No, Sherry's not next, but they showed her.
Sherry Survey will be right before
Lisa Lockhart?
Charmaine James to conclude it. Right now, one of the finest jockeys, in my opinion, in all of barrel racing. This is Lisa Lockhart from Ulrich, South
She on
Dakota.
Louis?
She won the Canadian finals in 2012. She crossed $1 million in career earnings in 2012 as well.
Lisa Lockhart is an awesome competitor. She's riding Louis. This is her indoor pin horse. This is the one you see her on at the National Finals Rodeo because he is so consistent. Right now, we need him to turn on the afterburners and really bring the heat. He is so cool, calm and collected. She's got her helper down there, making sure that he stays calm until everything's prepared. She just won the Scottsdale Champions Challenge on him 2 days ago, breaking the standard pattern barrier of 17 seconds, running a 16.88. So he's on fire. He's running hard. He's healthy. He's ready to go. Lisa looks rested. She looks ready for this setup. And I think Louis, of course, is going to make a picture-perfect run.
Oh, man. Here we go. So, Lisa Lockhart and Louis.
Oh, touched it.
She rocks it and doesn't go down. She's not going to hit this third.
Come on,
She's
Lisa.
gonna ride as hard as she can up into it.
You!
Let's just see if it's fast enough.
Ho!
The winner record.
Yeah.
This is the first time
She
I've
is the new leader, 13.983.
Might stand
Jane Melby
new
now
record.
is on the bubble at fourth. Gretchen
Jane Melby,
Bennett
I
is
think, is
out.
fourth.
Lisa Lockhart with an absolutely smoking run.
You can rock it, you can knock it, but you can't let it hit the ground. She runs in here with the absolute perfect angle, comes back, lifts her leg up, and this is why she is $1 million cowgirl. It's not by mistake that anybody is here. These girls earn their spots here. They're showing you how incredibly skilled they are riding these horses through this course. There's so many distractions. A lot of things could happen here. To be quick enough on your feet to pick up your leg and get around that first barrel says a lot about the talent of this cowgirl.
One of the other great stories, this mother-daughter team. You watched Mom Michelle a moment ago, and here's Caitlin McLeod.
Here's our first in the middle.
Oh, I saw it.
She's riding Kelly's chick. This horse went by the first barrel.
Oh,
went by the second barrel. She was overriding just a little bit, but this girl's going to
Oh.
for some reason. Makes it up on the third barrel. Let's see her drive all the way out, see if she can break that bubble.
No, she's too long. I didn't like the third barrel as much as you did. I thought there was some hesitation on the finish of that barrel.
When she snapped around on the backside of that third barrel, that mare stutter stepped trying to find the outgate. We saw that same struggle with Shelly Anz's horse, trying to find where do I go out because there's not a traditional alleyway. So as you see her coming in, she drops down and knows she has to be really close. As she comes back, she stumbles a little bit, over finishes, and then says, oh, where's the gate? So Caitlin has to really help her right here on the backside. And then as she drives her out, she knows, I've lost time on the first, I've lost time on the second, I'm just going to do my best.
Okay, so Jane Melby is fourth with a 14.167. What a dynamite kid. What a joy to be around.
Mary!
Oh, Mary!
Fantastic lady. This is Mary Walker on Latte, and what a great year she's had this year after winning the World Championship a year ago.
She's number one in the world. They're close to her. She's been 15
Make it up,
16
Lodge.
years. I think she's placed almost every time she's gone down the alleyway.
Nice
She's
second.
making the cart run right now. She's after his way.
Go!
He's so electric when he runs and really shuts the clock off. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough.
14.367. Mary Walker, it's not going to be good enough.
9.
Unfortunately, Mary Rocker will not make it back to the showdown round. I'm going to show you a couple of runs here together as we take a look at Lisa Lockhart. And then Caitlin McLeod.
Here's Lisa's second barrel. She is so precise. I mean, she just shows you how it's done. She really put on a clinic. As we see, we go to Caitlin McLeod's second barrel. She cuts off the pocket a little bit and accidentally runs her horse by it, trying to make up time so that she doesn't get a +5 right there, and it ends up costing her a chance at that million.
So with 3 to go, 14-167, the time to beat. Here is the stunt woman from California, Erin Ricotta.
She is gutsy. She's riding the horse out by Blue Bay Slip that doesn't want to qualify. This horse is so deceiving. He looks like he's just You can see as he went across the pin, he really didn't know where to go. He kind of scotched a little bit. This is a champion derby horse. This should not speak for his whole career as he's looking around, just having a hard time figuring out where to go. This horse has been a champion. As he runs across there, he just got out of position, and she made a decision to try to get back over top of him, and ended up going by that barrel. Really, really cost her. I know she's just devastated.
Okay, we've got to move on. Let's go now to the 4-time world
Sherry.
champion. 2 more to go. Sherry Survey is the lady who placed at all 10 rounds at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
She is the queen of precise. You can see she puts that mare right where she's supposed to be. She's riding the horse for the most part. Stingray loves this type of setup. She doesn't care about all these distractions. She's going to go there.
Oh!
Perfect and precise. As she drives across the finish line, still not enough.
Still not enough. Sherry Survey can't get in there. Jane Melby is fourth with a 14-167. Lisa Lockhart leads. Shelly Inns and Robin Herring is in there. Two of the four are qualifiers. And 2 are already seated. With 1 more to go, they're gonna drag after 5. How'd she lose time?
Sherry is the queen of consistent. She comes in here and sneaks around this third. Looks like Stingray just really didn't fire across the pin like she normally does. A lot of these horses are rodeo horses. They know that they need to preserve themselves. A lot of these horses are used to running in the average. So you want to be able to have a horse for 60 rodeos a year. They're not going to go out here and really overexert themselves where they may get in trouble. So had a little less run than she normally would have. Lisa Lockhart really stepped it on them this time. So it's something that, a lot of these girls are going to walk out disappointed, but they know they were at the first American and had runs right there with the best in the world.
So as a room in the arena, I'm going to bring Tom Murray in here. I just found out from our friend Rob Smith. I did not know that Jim Holman was H.P. Evans' sister. Thank you, Rob. Well, I didn't know that either. There you go. The rodeo trivia for you.
Yeah, we learned something today. Good thing they got these fancy phones where you can get this information.
I'm telling you. All right. So Charmaine James making a comeback. What can you tell us about this horse?
Charmaine's riding a horse named James Jolly Taylor. He's a 13-year-old gelding by Straight La Jolla. This is a horse that doesn't have a big win record. But who cares? When you're carrying 11 world titles on your back, she's a $2 million cowgirl. She's been there. She's won that. She's just an absolute legend. Who cares what the horse has won? She can go in here and win $1 million today and change his entire history. And she's calm now. She knows what she's doing. She looks like she's done this every day. She just looks like she's going to get a coat from the concession stand right here before the run.
Is that something that you're born with, or is that something that out of years of competition you can develop? Anybody can develop?
I think anybody can develop it, really. This is something, Shakespeare says some are born great, some achieve greatness, so it's just going to depend on the person. I think Charmaine has ice running through her veins. She trained an outlaw and won 10 world titles on him, so I'm pretty sure that this lady has ice just running straight through her veins. She knows what she needs to do here. It's incredibly fast. It's going to take a 14-1-5 to get her in the top 4. I believe she can do it.
Wow, we're going to find out. Here goes Charmaine.
Oh!
She went to make that perfect first turn. She set him up just a little bit too much and overrated, just trying to work. Some days your horse wants to work a little bit too much, and don't think he did. It's going to take her all the chance.
No.
In the top 4.
She would have made the top
Sure
4.
would have.
Oh, it's so disappointing.
101 plus 5 and oh shucks.
What a legend. Maybe she'll crack out next year. Go. she's got a horse. As she asked him right here, he just worked too good. There's really no fault of anybody's besides he just rode a little too hard coming into this turn. You can see she's just poised, clear, calm, and collected. Goes ahead and makes the rest of her run and makes the 14-1-0 look easy.
Long strided and can cover the ground and carry the mail. Pretty broke, too.
This is just exciting to see.
Oh, it has been a great day to watch these legends right now. Let's go to Amy, who's with Lisa Lockhart, who's moving on.
Lisa, you had a 13-second ride. Absolutely gorgeous. Got a little close on first, but you always just ride so well.
Well, thank you. You know, it's kind of tough going that first barrel with not a very long alley, so it happens pretty fast. I wasn't sure they saw it, and I almost shut it down too soon, too much, but it worked.
Is Louis the type of horse that gets better having to make 2 runs in one day?
You know what, everything's bothering, so we're anxious for the next hour to happen.
And you were standing here when we watched Charmaine, and you were just as disappointed as everyone in this building. But how fun was it to get to compete at the American with Charmaine James?
Absolutely. You know, and I knew she was coming, and I texted her a month ago and said it's going to be so good to see you out and about. So it was great. I wish she could have kept this going.
We all did. Well, good luck coming up.
Thank you.
All right, thank you to the Better Barrel Racers. They did a great job. For more information on them, go to betterbarrelracers.com. Lisa Lockhart, Shelly Anzik, Robin Herring, and Jane Melby will be moving on to the showdown round. We will be moving on to full round.